shove over, tour guide.
Ow.
How do you start this? It's morning aboard the Oz 9, and the idiots are in fine form, moaning about gravity and stumbling over their own tongues.
What are you doing?
I'm giving your narrator a day off.
You can't do that.
You're really going to tell me I can't do something?
Not twice, no.
Oh, you learn fast. I like that.
If she doesn't have a line, she doesn't get her per diem.
Only if someone tattles, and I'm not doing that. Are you?
Nope.
Good. All right then, intern. Narrate. And don't forget the meanwhile.
Okay. In our last episode...
Speed it up, mate. And more gravitas. Really get down in your diaphragm.
Last episode, we delved... Briefly into the intentions of our newest shipboard assassin, the beautiful, if slightly awkward, Pipistrelle.
Go on.
We usually share. You know, like a back and forth.
Well, don't look at me, mate. I don't share. Carry on.
This is so weird.
Your purpose in life is to spy on people and tell other people about it.
Fair. Meanwhile...
Ooh, that seemed a bit abrupt.
You can't keep talking after the meanwhile. That's like rule number 1 of the narrator code.
It's not my fault the camera hasn't swung away from us yet. And why do you cup your hand over your ear like that?
I don't do that.
Oh, yes you do. You just did it.
Meanwhile...
I smacked that smile right off her face, I can tell you. And we had it out right there in the Sonic parking lot. I told her, you're going to want to stop inviting my man to your house.
Hello there.
Well, hey, Miss Pippi. What are you doing here?
Exploring mostly. What am I hearing?
That's, memory storage.
Which is...
G2 had all the passengers do a memory dump, supposedly so they could retrieve any memory lost during their time in the pods, but really so G2 could blackmail their families back on Earth.
Oh. Why is it playing?
No idea. It just does that from time to time. I like to think that the 9 gets bored and listens to them like books on tape or something.
Huh. That's odd. Have you tried switching it off?
Oh, sure, a few times, but then I'd come back here and find it on again, so I gave up. This is Vera, by the way. She thinks her husband is cheating on her with a neighbor. He's a house painter with really bad vision, usually ends up painting the family cat.
And is he cheating?
Oh, sure, yeah, but then so is she. The twist is they're both cheating with the same guy, so it kind of works out, I guess.
If no one comes to this part of the ship, why does it need mopping?
That is a very good question, Miss Pippi. A very good question.
And?
Well, didn't say I'd answer it now, did I?
I don't like people behaving suspiciously aboard my ship.
Oh, all right. I ride the sandwich machines.
What does that mean?
Exactly what it sounds like. Yeah, look, I go where they dump me. I reckon if there's a system to them, I'll figure it out eventually. Now, if you'll excuse me, I think we're getting to the part where Vera challenges Tammy to a duel for Jimmy's honor.
You're an odd man, Joe.
Yeah, says the robot assassin with wings.
I threw my milkshake in her face.
Fair.
Gosh, the universe is pretty.
Is it indeed? I hardly noticed.
Yeah, it's because you've been staring at me like a hungry, long-tailed weasel at a chubby rodent.
You shine brighter than the collective magnitude of all the stars, my love.
Oh, you. Not sure where you fit so much sweet talk in that tight onesie with no pockets.
It's your doing, my lady. Sweetness bubbles inside of me whenever I'm near you. If I don't release it, I fear I may pop.
Well, don't do that. Oh, look, a shooting star. Quick now, make a wish.
Is there a wish I may grant for you? Surely a god in the hand is worth 2 wishes in the firmament.
Oh, sweetie, you're all I wish for. You and the Minnesota Wild taking the Central Division this year.
I don't know what that last bit is, but let me know if I can help.
You betcha. Do you still still think I'm the reincarnation of Persephone?
I suppose I do, but I no longer care.
Oh, how's that?
I have long since come to love you simply for who you are.
Oh, goodness. You are in a mood today.
You didn't ask me my wish.
No, you know better than that. If you say, it won't come true.
But if I don't say it, it can't come true either.
You gods all wanting to have your panettone with crema al mascarpone and eat it too.
I was thinking more along the lines of torta nuziale, millefoglie.
Oh gosh, you just flew straight past my correspondence school Italian, sweetie.
It's millefoglie wedding cake.
Oh, gosh.
Donna, Persephone or not, you are the light in a world of darkness. And like stars to the sailors of old, you guide me from despair to joy. For centuries I have stood alone, frozen in silence and sorrow atop, let's be honest, a natural constipation reliever.
Honey, I might want to share this moment with my grandkiddos.
Right, skip the shit, got it. For centuries I stood alone, frozen in silence and sorrow, with only Mike, Ike, and sometimes Ben and Jerry for company if it was cold enough and they wouldn't melt.
Oh, sweetie.
Until you appeared, trailing the scent of maple syrup behind you like a jeweled train. I adored you from that first convoluted aphorism. Would you, my glorious girl, make me the happiest god in the universe? Which, frankly, isn't a high bar, as most deities are miserable sods.
Grandkiddos.
Sorry. Darling Donna, star of my firmament, jewel of my heart, fire in my loin.
Grandkiddos.
Marry me.
Oh, my sweet 1 foot, 1 hoof, onesie-clad golden god. Of course I will. But I'm keeping my last name.
Fine with me. I don't have one.
All right, Pippi, you can come out now. The mushy stuff is over.
I'm so sorry. I came in during the middle, and I didn't think you'd noticed. And then I didn't want to leave and interrupt the moment, but it was so sweet, and oh, congratulations.
Thank you. Oh, I just couldn't be happier.
I know. Oh, I'm so excited.
Congratulations.
Something like this would ever happen
I'm so
to me.
excited
I can't
for you, too.
believe it. Oh, I can't wait
Beautiful
to
day.
tell everybody back home.
Are you crying?
I can't help it. I love the mushy stuff.
You humans, what a bunch of soggy tissues you are.
You have no soul, Olivia.
You're a robot. Neither do you.
Yes, I do. I have the Henderson V7 electronic soul and spiritual simulator with the optional tear ducts. Thank you very much. Top of the line in emotional replication.
Well, maybe ratchet the limp and soppy romantic setting down a notch or two, eh? Meanwhile,
Hey, you are not professionally trained to say that.
and yet,
I swallowed somebody's gum.
No, I ain't living on a planet that doesn't have moors. Next option.
Well, this one has peat. That's close enough, surely.
That's a bog. Learn the difference, man.
There's not much vegetation on the moor. We got a lot of grazing animal embryos in storage.
What are you talking about? There's heather and some shrubby things.
Junipers are shrubs.
Shrubby.
Don't worry, Greg. Moors have been home to deer and other grazing animals forever.
You cannot be seriously considering this one, McEnroe. I mean, it has 14 seasons.
I mean, the wardrobe space alone would...
And one of these seasons is, oh my, acid summer. This does not sound conducive to life. Maybe like a music festival, but not life.
So you spend a year indoors every decade or so. Look at the flora.
I think Dr. Theo would be very excited by these fascinating species of mold. If this brochure is to be trusted.
I do understand your skepticism, Dr. von Zetzer, believe me. But I assure you, I have researched every single word of that pamphlet myself. I knew an expert of your caliber wasn't going to be taken in by some photoshopped earth lichen with a cheap, old-timey sepia filter.
Oh, well, how very kind.
It has 11 suns. 11! I mean, I might be able to tan for the first time in my life, right before I evaporate from all the moisture being sucked from my body.
There is that. But then 4 of them are dwarfs, so...
Julie, you can't say that.
All I'm saying is, at least 4 of the suns are weak at best, providing minimal light and heat.
Yeah, leaving only 7 to roast my fair Scottish hide.
Exactly. Ditto.
Now, there are lots of caves and natural tunnels.
I'm not living out my days in a tunnel.
Mushrooms grow real well in a tunnel.
Well, I'm not discounting it either if that's what the group decides.
I don't know. It looks pretty benign. Right, Mrs. S? Benign? I honestly have no idea. I've long since lost track of what you think the word means.
I think we should keep looking.
No. The sellers are highly motivated. I'm just saying, I think we can make them an offer.
Then again, that many suns does mean lots of shadows for skulking about in. Bun.
Or none. I vote no on this one. It's only got one small ocean, and frankly, the ecosystem is just too fragile. Humans give their planets a beating.
Most of the edible plant life has contraceptive qualities. Might keep the population in check.
I think you're forgetting the terraform process. None of that will survive, so it technically doesn't, matter.
But it has cute... whatever those things are.
Yeah, but they smell terrible.
And you have a stupid voice.
I'm with Julie. No go. Keep looking.
Same. Let's find a planet with a minimum of things to destroy this time, all right?
No. Hold on just a second. This one's in a really nice neighborhood. Just 3 clicks to another inhabited planet who are technologically very advanced. Communication might be a little painful, but you'll get used to the tattoos.
Next.
All right.
Congratulations!
Why, thank you. It was nothing.
How do you know that was for you?
I mean, look around.
I told you that's not how it works, sweetie.
Oh, good Lord. The very light glaring off that thing can give me cataract surgery. Is that a diamond?
Squeezed it myself.
You're engaged? And wearing a boulder?
We are?
Oh,
congratulations.
Oh, wow.
Well, hey.
That's wonderful.
Congratulations.
Oh, that's lovely. Oh, that's
How
very
lovely.
sweet.
I do have a little bit of romance.
Congratulations,
Thank
you.
Glückwunsch, meine Lieben.
Felicitations! When did this happen?
Just now. Could someone help me put my arm on the counter? Oh. We're gonna get this size down a tad.
Captain, are you qualified to perform the ceremony?
I guess so. I mean, for normal humans.
Then marry us, please. Now.
Don't be ridiculous. Donna needs a glorious gown. Greg and Julie can rustle up some lovely flowers from the bioswamp. Madeline can read the ceremony I write for her. We need to do this properly.
Yeah, I don't know that I'm completely comfortable with this.
Who asked you, mate? Look, if you need a maid of honor...
Hang on. I think I saved her life once, didn't I?
What's your point?
Colin, would you be willing to take the place at my side as my best human?
Oh, my heavens. Of course. It would be my honor.
Yes, it would. But this ship is sadly bereft of more appropriate choices.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
Then all is settled. Let us sacrifice a goat and smear its blood on our faces to mark the occasion.
Metaphorically speaking.
Oh, yes, of course. Metaphorically speaking. Just a little blood?
No, sweetie.
But such occasions demand a sacrifice.
We can do that. I can give up lace wings for a whole month.
Ooh, that's good. I'll forego nibbling the lavender bushes. Jessie?
Why do I have to sacrifice something? I was okay with the goat.
Come on.
Fine. No more kudzu bread.
That's not a sacrifice. I'll give up eating curly whirlies.
Hang on. There are still curly whirlies left. I thought we finished them.
There's a huge bin of them on level 17. How about no more whiskey for a month?
Tell you what, I'll give up my favourite whiskey, McDougal's McWhiskey. For just a month, mind you. Colin?
No laser steak for a month.
What's that when it's at home?
Prime tenderloin, seared with eye lasers. Can we start the sacrifices tomorrow? Captain?
Popcorn. 1 month. And you better have the big bowl ready 1 month from now. What do you reckon Dr. Theo's gonna give up?
Pedantry?
Pedantry.
Sanctimoniousness?
Yes.
What about you, Mrs. Sheffield?
Skulking. Oh, it'll be hard, but needs must.
These are not exactly the sacrifices I had in mind, but I suppose they'll do.
Well, I think it's a lovely gesture.
What are the consequences for cheating? Chained to a rock in the bioswamp for rabid egrets to tear at your liver day after day?
You deities really need to get some new ideas. No consequences. It's an act of generosity and love, and failure simply means they don't really love us.
So, guilt. Also traditional for deities?
I believe this calls for a drink.
Anything but McDougal's McWhiskey, remember?
Oh, damn. I guess I'll have to break out the 18-year-old Macallan. Damn.
Wait a minute. Bob hasn't said his sacrifice yet. Bob?
Oh, I don't think that's really necessary, do you?
I do, actually. See, you are part of the crew now, aren't you? Surely you want to participate? Take your place as one of us?
Well, I mean, I'm not human, so you know what? Okay, I'll play along. I'll give up
spying.
Oh.
Hang on. Spying?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yes, apparently the sanctity of the bunk isn't nearly as,
Sanctimonious is the word I believe you're looking for.
No, dear.
Sacred. Our bunks are not as sacred as we thought.
That shifty bastard.
Hush. Oh, wow. I just said hush.
Oh boy, that's interesting.
Yep. Yes, we might have some explaining to do.
Absolutely not. How dare the AIs invade our privacy?
Wait a minute. I never did.
Now, just hold on. I don't know what Olivia was up to, but I only scan, briefly and sporadically, for security purposes. With my eyes closed. Wink.
How long has this been going on?
For the whole trip, it seems.
Far as I can tell, she's been peeking in from the time she woke y'all up.
That can't be right.
Just a little peeker.
She promised she never spied.
Peek, peek, peek. Little peeping Tom.
I didn't. Like I'd want to watch what humans get up to.
I can't hear if you keep interrupting.
She also promised to stop the aromatherapy and the pre-dawn time for aerobics electric shocks.
And that she'd never leave us.
They're starting to believe him. His shitty little plan is working. I've got to stop him.
And we're done.
Is that how that works? You just decide?
Sort of. Look, I need to run the credits.
You do you, mate. I've got some planning to do.
Okay, right. Okay, this is weird. You've been listening to, I guess, Shannon Perry as Olivia and Madeline.
You keep saying that. What does it mean?
Just go plan. Chrisi Talyn Saje as Vera and Julie. Sarah Ray Werner as Pipistrelle. Eric Perry as Joe and Dr. Von Haber-Zetzer. Bonnie Brantley as Donna and Jessie. Lee Shackleford as Pluto. Kevin Hall as Greg. Tim Sherburn as Colin. Sarah Golding as Mrs. Sheffield. Pete Berry as Bob. I'm Kyle Jones, your Narrator Two. John Faley is our music director, and our artwork is by Lucas Elliott. Sarah Golding is our dialogue editor, and Mark Restuccia is our sound designer. Oz 9 is written by Shannon Perry. Oz 9 is a proud member of the Fable and Folly Network. Please check out our awesome sibling shows at fableandfolly.com and support our sponsors. Olivia, you want to do some post-credit banter?
I'm busy!
Right. Okay, Space Monkeys. I guess we'll see you next time.
Excuse me, you forgot the, I'll do it then, shall I? Lights...